Two sides of the debate. Rita Bahuguna Joshi of the Congress Party, together with Gaurav Bhatia of the Samajwadi Party, are taking on Jainarayan Vyas of the BJP and their party spokesperson Lalita Kumaramangalam. Ms. Kumaramangalam, question 1 is to you, and after that, let's go into an open debate. Gaurav Bhatia, Mr. Jainarayan Vyas and Rita Bahuguna Joshi. Open debate means I'm not going to go through turns asking each of you individual questions. First question to Lalita Kumaramangalam, and then you're free to come in. Ms. Kumaramangalam, this is the best way to tell a person who incites people, spreads riots, that the more hate you spread, the more we will protect you. There's just no other way of looking at it. The victims of the riots will be made to feel unsafe, and the protagonist of the riots, the inciter of the riots, troublemaker number 1 gets rewarded. Did you have to make it so blatant? Ms. Kumaramangalam, which side you're on?
Mr. Goswami, I'd like to clarify a few points, which is in itself will be a reply to your question. First, to categorize security given to any individual, regardless of their political or ethnic or any other background, as a reward itself is wrong. Unfortunately, in today, security is seen as a status symbol. That is not what security is meant for. Security is given to any individual in case there is a perception by the intelligence agencies of any threat to his life. And this is not a political decision. This is a decision that has been taken by the concerned intelligence agencies after they have received
local MLA, a local MLA. No, I don't understand this. A local MLA, a political non-entity.
I don't think in today's
a local MLA, a political non-entity, not even a state-level minister, a man who goes into a Muslim area and tries to provoke people, a person who tells policemen on video, I will create such a bawal, I will create such a ruckus that nobody will be able to handle.
If you're only going to ask questions,
Ms. Kumaramangalam, no, Ms. Kumaramangalam, do you know who you are talking about?
Let me complete, and then you can ask me more questions.
You are talking about India's number 1 hate monger.
I'm talking about the fact that this particular gentleman, this particular whatever label you may put on him, that's really not the matter of the
You don't agree with me?
You claim he is a hate monger, etc.
Isn't he?
But
isn't he a hate monger?
The man is an accused. No, he isn't.
No, he isn't.
The man isn't.
No, 1 second. Correct yourself. No, he isn't. You say he's not a hate monger. No, 1 second. No, Ms. Kumaramangalam, let me take you up on that.
Should be provided.
Let me take you up on that. Let me take. No, Ms. Kumaramangalam, let me take you up on that.
But let me finish.
No, Ms. Kumaramangalam, you're making a very long opening remark.
I'm trying to say anything.
You're making a very long opening remark. Ms. Kumaramangalam, you say...
You ask me questions. Mine is not an opening remark. I'm replying to your questions.
Yes, I've heard your answer, but you're now repeating yourself. A man booked for under section 153A, promoting communal enmity, flouting bans of a public servant, assault of a public servant, using explosives, disturbing public order, disturbing public order. No, 1 second. Disturbing. I find it. A man who's
recorded the largest number of communal flare-ups.
Miss Kumaramangalam, I'm talking about Sangeet show.
Everything at the BJP's door.
I am saying this man.
This particular man, I thought the topic of this debate was the security provided to him.
Of course, it is a question of the security provided to him. What about the security provided to the Aam Aadmi?
No,
you said आपने कहा था you said will be Aam Aadmi ki sarkar.
Especially in the political milieu, we started to look at security as a reward.
No, but you said
he was provided security because the intelligence agencies.
Arnab, now can I come in? I want to make a few important points.
Rebuts. 1 second. Rebuts. Rita Bahuguna Joshi first. Yeah, Rita Bahuguna Joshi.
What are you giving him security?
Rita Bahuguna Joshi first.
Who was the instigator of Muzaffarnagar riots? A person who moved to Moradabad to create communal tension, who spitted venom in Meerut.
It's ironic that you're coming in here because didn't the Congress government provide security to Titler and was not Titler accused in the 1984 Sikh riots case? I don't think you have any locus standi to question us, Ms. Joshi.
That Yogi Adityanath, he again spit venom today.
Exactly the same message that if you claim we are sending out is wrong that the Congress did when you gave Z plus security to Jagdish Titler.
You want to divide the nation. It's a divisive politics. And this is all a strategy. Again, you are promoting and you are encouraging elements like Sangeet Som to go ahead and create
Ms.
hatred
Joshi, just
so
because you're going on in a very long-winded manner, it doesn't allow you to forget that the same Congress government that today is upping the ante on us and trying to act so holier than thou was the same government that provided security to Jagdish Shaitla when he was very much the accused in the 1984 riots case.
There was,
so I don't think you have the right to ask us these questions. You did provide security to Jagdish Shaitla, didn't you?
And even put posters against him. And
so was Shaitla when the six were killed. Or to you is the killing of all those six not important enough for us to ask you questions?
Is that it?
Only one community one can ask questions, the others one can't. Those were also minority people who were slaughtered.
I am told there is a threat perception to Sangeet Som's life. Yes, you can come in, Gaurav, but before that, one second. One second. I am told there is a threat perception, Jainara and Vyas, to Sangeet Som's life. I am asking a more logical question to the BJP.
Now understand.
No, 1 second, Mr. Vyas. What about the threat perception to others when he insists on breaking the law and going into communally sensitive areas like Moradabad to pit one community against another in the name of a loudspeaker? Who will protect those people, the victims of the communal violence he creates? What security do those people get?
Now
the BJP said we will be Aam Aadmi ki sarkar. Where is the Aam Aadmi being protected today?
Can I reply, Rahul, now? Number one.
Mr. Goswami, don't forget we are not ruling UP.
Any kind
I'm sorry,
of activity.
Mr. Vyas, to butt in.
The security is provided by the central government.
Which is not correct. Now understand Arnab, for today's sake of discussion, that whether he was involved or whether the security cover should be given or not, the issue was settled by nothing less than the High Court of the Uttar Pradesh, which said, and according to that, the state government according him the why security. So that issue of why he should be given the security is settled by a court of law, the highest court of law in the state. It is not the any government or political party's decision.
Is the highest security.
Number two.
Gaurav.
Please explain the matter.
Allow me to come in now.
No, Gaurav.
You are telling
Jainara and Vyas.
At that time, that decision.
Mr. Vyas.
I'm just completing, Arnab.
Mr. Vyas, 1 minute.
I'm just completing, Arnab.
Okay, complete.
One sentence more.
Let him complete.
Arnab, at that time,
let him complete.
The state might have felt,
and not that other gentleman.
The threat perception was required for why security. Now subsequently, there is a different security input relying upon which this decision of upgrade the security is taken. So all the issue is upgrading the security. This is not the decision taken by the NDA government.
All your wings, all.
Mr. Vyas, I don't know about this security perception.
Arnab, now can I come in?
Where is the proof? Does the state government have any idea about the security perception?
Settled by High Court.
I will answer it.
That is settled by the High Court.
Gaurav Bhatia is taking you on, please. Gaurav Bhatia.
Answer. Now, Mr. Vyas should be told that the High Court judgment that he is talking about, it is in front of me. When he was given security at that point of time, he had no criminal case. And I am reading only one line that will make it clear. The High Court said that the petitioner, that is Mr. Sangeet Som, neither was involved in a criminal case nor any cases pending against him. And then he was given Y category security. Subsequently, now he has been charge sheeted in the Muzaffarnagar riots case. There are serious charges against him and he faces no threat, though I think he is a threat to the society. And also the BJP should not try to make heroes out of criminals.
Then
if there was any intelligence input,
then why did you not withdraw that? Why
then I asked Mr. Vyas,
Mr. Bhatia,
why
what
did
are
the
you
center
talking about? Why are you unnecessarily politicizing something?
Why then, in that
Whether
case, Mr. Bhatia, in that case, Mr. Bhatia, your party government in Uttar Pradesh.
Can I make my point? Why are you interrupting?
Why have they not withdrawn the security?
Can I make my point first? Can I make my point first? if there were any intelligence input with the central government, why didn't they share those intelligence inputs with the state government? That means they have tutored this intelligence input, and we had provided security only to comply with the orders of the state government. And now, following Mr. Sangeet, so Mr. Suresh Raina also wants Z category. Tomorrow we will see Sanjeev Balia also getting Z category. All the accused persons of the Muzaffarnagar
why don't you understand the pulse of the people? No, 1 second. Miss Kumaramangalam, have things changed so much?
Why are you preempting something that may or may not be done?
Miss Kumaramangalam, understand please tonight, and you know why people are watching you now and are judging this, asking just one question. Are they the same before and after the election? That's all they're asking. Now the fact of the matter is, Miss Kumaramangalam, that the last place... Of
course we are the same.
I'm sure you think you are.
Mr. Goswami,
I'm sure you think you are. No, 1 second.
Any intelligence...
No, Miss Kumaramangalam, allow me to complete. I didn't say you are. I said I'm sure you think you are.
Regardless of
my question is...
We still are the same.
Yeah, my question is that the fact of the matter is the last place the taxpayer wants his or her money to go to is to add to the 341 crore rupees of exchequer funds spent on VIP security by giving security to a man like Sangeet Som, who has made it a professional habit to incite religion versus religion, Indian versus Indian, citizen versus citizen, go from place to place. If there's one professional venomous hatemonger in this country, it is Sangeet Som. And I am so surprised, Ms. Kumaramangalam, that you don't see the terrible irony that the whole government machinery is going out to protect a man who has made it his business to divide the people of this country. You should be punishing him, not rewarding him.
Hyperboles at the moment.
No, there is no hyperbole. It is a sentiment you would have agreed with before the election.
The first thing is that, and I'm going on making this point, if all of us would stop getting so excited and so emotional about this.
Well, you used to be excited and you used to be emotional about these kind of issues before you came to power, Ms. Kumaramangalam.
Assess risk on the basis of what party people belong to, or what their post may be, or what their caste or creed, etc. may be. When an intelligence agency sets out to decide the risk assessment of a particular person, they only rely on the inputs that they get, not whether they've committed a crime, not committed a crime, etc.
Okay, so here's the argument.
The second thing here is that why is the whole of this country, including the press and all other politicians, thinking of the extension of security as a sort of gift to a politician? It's not.
Really?
It's not.
Really?
Security provided to anybody, whether they're a politician or not.
Rita Bahuguna Joshi. No, counters being allowed.
And therefore, the particular service is provided.
Counter, Rita Bahuguna Joshi. Yes. What are you saying, Ms. Joshi?
Ms. Joshi, please
let her say something, Ms.
Kumaramangalam. Congress,
he is
who
being
continue to get security for years and years when you were in power. You really don't have the
puts him everywhere. Wherever they see an opportunity for some communal flare-up, Sangeet Som is sent. Sangeet Som is becoming a hero of communal violence in this country.
You're not doing any more electioneering.
He is a threat to the society. I don't understand why he should have Z+ security.
But why didn't you answer Ms. Kumaramangalam's question? Did Titler get security? 1 second. No. Let's see how honest the Titler was accused of the 1984 riots. In fact, most people believe he's been one of the primary and key instigators. Did you give him security? HKL Bhagat, did you give him security? Were you rewarding him for the work they did in the 1984 anti-Sikh riots?
What about the accused of Kokrazar genocide?
Who had put up
what about the accused of Kokrazar genocide?
The country, and he was under terrible threat perception. That was his case was a little different.
So were you?
But if the government feels that he doesn't require it,
you're the same.
Should withdraw it.
You're all just the same.
Man who goes from one place to another.
How many years did Titler get security, Ms. Joshi? How many years did Titler get security?
Then moves to Meerut, and now wants to create...
Arnab, can I
Why
come
are
in
you
now?
not replying to my question?
Arnab.
You're repeating yourself ad nauseum. Why are you not replying to
No,
our
no, one
question?
second. Miss
This is not the only
Kumaramangalam.
Congress
Miss Kumaramangalam, why have you
when he's
taken...
accused
Why,
of a
one
case.
second, one second. Why are you going around embarrassing yourself? You are asking her, how many years did Titler get security?
I'm not
You
embarrassing
used to
myself at
criticize
all.
these things before you came to power. 1 minute.
Exactly.
You used to criticize these things. You used to say we'll be different. You used to say हम आम आदमी के सरकार होंगे जो गलतियां कांग्रेस पार्टी ने की थी हम नहीं करेंगे. Today you are saying you also did it. We are also doing it. What's the
Mr.
problem?
Goswami.
No, Miss Kumaramangalam, I know my
I'm
name.
not saying you also did it, therefore
Please,
we
no,
did
please,
it.
why
I
are
said
you-
They did it, therefore they have no locus standi to criticize
Fine,
us.
but aren't you doing the same? And in an even more blatant manner.
Arnab,
Mr. Goswami,
can I
this
just make a
security
point?
has
Aren't
not
you
been
doing the
provided
same
at the behest
to
of
an
the
even
party
more
or the
blatant
Indian
manner?
government.
Aren't
This
you?
was provided because the intelligence agencies tell us
Arnab,
that the man's life
I
is at
want to
risk.
ask a-
And the white category cover was not enough
Arnab,
for him.
Can I
Miss
just make a few
Kumaramangalam.
points?
Gaurav Bhatia rebutting you 5 minutes on this
Arnab,
debate.
can I
Let's
just
see.
make a
I
few
want to
points?
see if the BJP can explain their
I
position
hope I'll not
tonight.
be-
Yeah, go ahead.
I hope I will not be...
Gaurav
interrupted.
Bhatia is responding to the BJP. Go
First
ahead.
of all, I am worried about the complainants who filed a case against Mr. Sangeet Som. What kind of justice will they get when an accused person like Mr. Sangeet Som would enter the court premises with his Z plus security cover? Would he not threaten the witnesses in the case? Second, if there were such serious intelligence inputs regarding his threat to life, why were these inputs not shared with the state government so that we could have acted? I think they have been tutored by the BJP to give him this extra security cover. And last but not the least, the BJP was talking about development before the elections. Yesterday it was love jihad is equal to development. Today it is giving security to criminals is equal to development.
What's the message you're sending, Miss Kumaramangalam? The message is
your
this.
take on affairs.
No. The message is this.
Unfortunately, I can't change Mr. Bhatia's mindset. But the fact is that nobody ever said love jihad is equal to development. In fact, what we have still said today is that we are here to provide equal access and equal opportunity to everybody in the country. Love jihad is a term that has been coined to cover certain things that are happening. And as that is not the topic of today's discussion, I'm not going to go into detail about that. Please let's not move away from the central topic of today's discussion.
Before we were coming for this discussion, Mr. Yogi Adityanath has again said that we also declare love jihad and we will punish all the Muslim youths who are targeting Hindu girls.
Mr.
Yogi Adityanath, just an hour back I've been told, has made this statement. Why don't you act against him?
Mr. Bhatia, try and listen to me.
Mr. Yogi Adityanath is a member of parliament from your party. He is the same member of parliament who becomes a leader who speaks on communal violence on the floor of the house. He is so important in the BJP. And today you say that he is not the spokesperson. Is he not the member of parliament of BJP?
He is not. It's a fact. Yogi Adityanath is an MP. Yes, he has his own individual opinions.
Is he not the member of parliament of BJP?
That is not the opinion of the party. I am the official spokesperson.
So Miss Kumaramangalam, let me ask you. Miss Kumaramangalam, let me ask you. You are a spokesman for the party.
Doing venom every day.
Miss Kumaramangalam, 1 second.
He gives his opinion on it.
1 second.
MPs are allowed to spread communal hatred.
Miss Kumaramangalam. Miss Kumaramangalam.
Is that your MPs can spread communal
I can't
hatred.
hear you. Mr. Goswami, I'm sorry.
Okay, 1 minute.
Too much noise
So
in the
Miss
background.
Kumaramangalam, here's the message.
can't
Here's
hear
the
you.
message that you're sending. Here's the message that you're sending. And please be patient tonight. You're being very aggressive, which is interesting. Here's the message I think you're sending. Your message is commit a crime.
I too can be aggressive sometimes or not.
It's all right. It's all right. You've been newly appointed official BJP spokesman. Maybe this is what your party has told you to do. That's all right. No problem. But regardless of the form in which you are presenting your views, I am more interested in the content of your views. The question is this, the message in my view that you are sending is this.
Okay.
Go ahead, divide the people, make all kinds of hateful remarks, circulate fake videos to incite violence, promote communal enmity, disturb public order, deliver hate speeches at Mahapanchayats. And don't worry about what will happen when all this happens. Don't worry, because we are after you. We are there for you, because don't worry, when your threat perception increases, we at the Ministry of Home Affairs can ensure that the taxpayer pays for the best possible world-class security to be made available for your every need. Don't care about the people in the relief camps. Don't care about the children who died in the cold after the Muzaffarnagar riots, which you incited.
Can I reply?
But we will ensure that the best possible security. One second. Now let me complete. I will complete my point. Best possible security, bulletproof cars, escort vehicles, 2-3 rings, paramilitary personnel from the ITBP and the CRPF who, instead of protecting national installations, protect you. The only question we are asking, ma'am, is this: how does Sangeet Som become a national asset? How does a hatemonger become a national asset on whom the country must waste money to protect? And do not miss Kumaramangalam. Go, try to turn this question. I am asked, how does, the question is simple and pointed. How does Sangeet Som become a national asset? Ask me, is a national embarrassment. Is a national shame. You make him a national asset.
Mr. Goswami.
Yes, Miss.
Can I now reply?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Goswami, first of all, nobody from the BJP has called Mr. Som an asset.
Oh, really? I presume he is. 3 tiers of security cleared this morning.
Terms one way or the other.
Action speaks for words.
Security is not given just to assets. I don't know why you're trying to twist the whole matter.
No, I'm not.
I'm repeating myself.
Okay, so second question. What is Sangeet Som famous for?
Not listening
what is Sangeet Som famous for?
The fact is that
what is Sangeet Som famous for?
Because the intelligence.
What is Sangeet Som famous for? Or notorious for? What is Sangeet Som notorious for?
Why was the intelligence data not shared with the state government, Lalita
Whatever
ji?
Sangeet Som may or may not be notorious for is extraneous to this question.
Without
whatever he may or may not be known for, famous for, famous for, whatever, is not central to this question. The question here is that the intelligence agencies, in whatever their capacity is, have been asked to assess, or during the course of their assessment of various leaders, have said that his life is at risk and the Y-class security provided to him needs to be upgraded. So it was.
Counters coming in. 4 minutes on the debate. Gaurav Bhatia.
Let me answer that. Arnab, let me answer that. I would like to apprise Lalita ji of the process. There is a yellow book in which various intelligence inputs come to central government or state government. My question remains unanswered. If there were such serious intelligence inputs coming regarding threat to his life, why did the central government not share these intelligence input with the state government, which was providing Y category security to him? Why did they wait for this tutored intelligence input on the basis of which the security cover has been increased? That is my question. And please, Lalita ji, let's understand that Y category security itself is not an ordinary cover. It's a very comprehensive security cover given to a person. Now there should be very cogent reasons to increase it to the highest level available. These reasons have not been shared with the state government, which is responsible for the securities of individuals in a regular manner. I think that is why everybody is doubting the intentions and these intelligence inputs, which according to me have been just obtained to give him higher security cover.
Well, I find the position you take very interesting, given the fact that if there's somebody who has led the people of Uttar Pradesh down, it is the Samajwadi Party. And the Samajwadi Party is no one to talk about Muzaffarnagar or providing security. Because though you would like to spend all evening talking about what the BJP government has done about Sangeet Som, since we are talking about Muzaffarnagar, no, 1 second. Since we are talking,
accused today.
1 minute. Since we are talking about Muzaffarnagar, let me remind you.
Also Muradabad.
Let me remind you, 800 accused in the Muzaffarnagar riots are still absconding. You have done nothing. As of June this year, your
Arnab, that is
takeaway.
not
No,
correct.
Mr.
That is not correct.
Mr.
Let me tell you,
Bhatia,
more
Mr.
than
Bhatia,
1,300 arrests
Mr.
were
Bhatia,
made.
the one thing I cannot
1,300,
tolerate are
and
crocodile
this 800
tears.
figure is not correct.
The one thing I can't tolerate are crocodile tears. As of June this year,
It's not about crocodile tears. On facts,
250
I have the right to correct you, Arnab.
250 families are
wanted
still
to
living in
discuss the
relief camps in the
Muzaffarnagar riots, I
Shamli
would have
district,
placed that data
and your
before
authorities go in there and tell these
I would have brought
250
that data in
families
place.
to vacate within 3 days.
Today, I think the topic was security cover to an accused person.
I want to talk
you
about
condoning
security
that?
cover. I want to talk about security cover for Azam Khan's buffaloes
Yes. Please
in
do.
riot hit Saharanpur.
There is
You made a mockery
There
of
is
it.
none.
You provide security
There
to
is-
buffaloes of a minister. You made a joke
the
of it.
security
You have no
cover
right.
was
Not
given.
true.
The
That is
security
absolutely
cover
not
was
true.
given
Azam
to
Khan's
the
buffaloes
victims.
can-
Did you
in
give
the
security
Muzaffarnagar
cover?
case.
Did you
I
give
think you're not
security
aware of
cover?
that.
Did you give security cover to UP Minister Azam Khan's buffaloes? Answer me. Please just answer me. Did you give security cover to buffaloes?
See, there
Did
was
the
no
buffaloes get
cover.
security cover?
There was no security cover, and I don't wish to answer such
Why
a
don't you
question.
want to?
I can only tell you that the state government provided security cover
Why don't you
to
want to
the
answer the question?
victims
Because you're
of the
being-
Muzaffarnagar
Mr.
riot case.
Now, I think,
Wherever it was
I think,
required,
ladies
the
and
state
gentlemen,
government provided
you know,
them
one,
with security
no,
cover.
one thing, Gaurav, I cannot tolerate is hypocrisy. No, one thing I cannot tolerate
is hypocrisy.
You.
No, I cannot
I've
tolerate
answered that,
hypocrisy at
Lalita
this
ji.
level. Mr.
I'm not
Bhatia.
evading any question. I've answered this
Mr.
question.
Bhatia, now I'll tell you because you do this. You see, I can't tolerate hypocrisy, so I'm asking everyone. I'm asking the BJP, how on earth can you reward a hate monger like Sangeet Soam? I am asking you, how can you give security, you're worried about taxpayer money going here, there for Sangeet Soam. You give taxpayer money to provide security to a minister's buffaloes. And when these buffaloes got security cover, policemen were told to feed the buffaloes, get freshly prepared rotis in front of the Gagelhadi police station, and the policemen had
I am
to.
denying
1
your
minute, you
charge,
can
Arnab.
deny
You can-
anything.
you
Let
can
me tell you,
level allegations
they had to,
without any
they had to
substance.
feed. The policemen had to feed the buffaloes
have
fresh
proof?
rotis.
Okay,
1
give
minute,
me proof then.
and some were
If you
sent.
think you have
some
proof,
were
you share
sent.
it with me.
Some were sent to
bold
bring.
statements
Some
without
were
any
sent to
substance
bring
would not-
fodder rich in jaggery or good. Then the policemen were told, prepare a bonfire so that not only do we give security to the buffaloes, we make sure there are no mosquitoes there.
Become a good script writer.
This is a news report of August 22nd,
You become a good
2014. I'm
script
sorry, it's
writer, Arnab.
embarrassing you.
I compliment you.
Well, I compliment you for providing security to
I
buffaloes.
compliment you
Let us
on being a
understand
good script
that
writer.
after successive defeats,
Well, I think this is a fact.
successive defeats
Five.
of the BJP in different
Mr. Bhatia, sarcasm is not
These are
behind the
not-
truth.
I've denied
now they
them.
want to strengthen.
I don't want to shout.
Janaran Vyas at the last,
And
at the
this is
end of
where
this
they are
debate,
moving.
presumably having lost the argument tonight, though we are asking all of you to tell us which side you think won this debate. Janaran Vyas, tonight you are silent because presumably you've lost your interest in the debate. You know
No,
you are.
not the list. As usual.
You know you
as
have no
usual, Arnab,
confidence in your own party's position.
Presumptive, and I was just looking at you firing people turn by turn, and therefore I thought I will not indulge into any interference. You know, we must look at the issue in objectivity. Number one, whether Som was given security rightly or wrongly, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia must answer that if the High Court judgment was only for a purpose or till such time that he was found to be not involved, why it was not withdrawn by the state government? It would have been immediately withdrawn by the state government. That means, Mr. Arnab Goswami, threat
So
perception
you enhanced
existed.
it.
Now
The
question
higher
is,
security-
what was
Mr.
its,
Vyas,
what was
let
its
me answer.
dimension?
How did that
That dimension
justify
only
High Court
was
order-
relying upon
The High Court order has to be
no,
recalled or set aside by a superior court, or it has
No.
to be time bound, which in this case it wasn't.
There are ways.
That is why.
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, there are ways. How many times have you approached the
I
High
have
Court
given-
that now you need to
Yes.
revise your order? You could have approached the Supreme Court. What have you done? Why
No,
did you not revise that decision if you were not
Mr. Vyas,
if
you
you were
didn't
feeling
answer.
convinced
You didn't
that that
answer.
decision is
If you had
inappropriate?
such serious intelligence
In a
input,
country-
Therefore,
didn't you
share
share
it
therefore,
with
in a
Congress?
country-
this is one thing.
Did you
Why don't
Second
you
thing,
talk
Arnab,
about your actions
second thing,
first?
Arnab,
In a country-
the
You are
asking
cardinal-
me,
the
I'm telling
cardinal-
you
In a
the High
country
Court
where
order-
buffaloes are provided
There's no
security
state
and
the cardinal
in a
principle of
country
law-
where buffaloes, in a country where 5 buffaloes of a minister get security and a hate monger gets Z category. Where do you think the Aam Aadmi will go? Have things truly changed? Tell us what you think. I'm going to come back with debate number 3 on the Newshour tonight.